Are we still talking about meat rubbing?
Just two dudes talking about rubbing meat.
Talking about rubbing meat.
This podcast has taken a turn.
Yeah. We're now just talking about barbecue rubs. That's what we're doing now. Yeah. If you wanted a car show, I'm sorry, but we're now exclusively rubbing meat. That is it.
Yeah.
What do they call you when you're rubbing your meat?
I mean, trespasser. Hey, you. How'd you get in here? Things like that. Yeah.
That over there, that meat rubber over there is Dave. I'm Ian.
Yeah, that's our Patreon tier that we haven't publicized yet. Yeah. Because that's what we need to start a fucking two idiot OnlyFans. Yeah. Yeah.
No, we will talk about cars. Yeah, we're going to talk about some cars in the news. Dave has done some things with some cars. We've got people who have sent us things, and we're going to talk about that. Yep. And I saw something pretty fantastic, and then we'll do a license plate game.
Yep. That sounds like a solid show, Ian.
It does. I'd like to listen to that. I wonder who's going to do it.
We're secreting it out into the world. Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to get started with this thing that happened, I don't know, a week ago, maybe a little less than a week ago.
No, 3 days. 3 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
There was a kind of a back and forth in our, as always happens in our lovely culture war politics now, where an idiot on the right, Marjorie Taylor Greene, said something about Pete Buttigieg wants to emasculate our cars by making everyone drive electric vehicles. Now, pause for temple rub.
Right, yeah. There we go. Okay. Yep.
And what made news wasn't so much that comment because,
Right. We're all used to her spouting off dumb shit.
Yeah. Marjorie Taylor Greene says something dumb is sort of a dog bites man sort of news story, right? Like nobody's surprised. But Pete Buttigieg went on Fox News and sort of clapped back at her and not clap back is
no, but like he may repeat it. He has a way of responding to these kinds of things.
He responded completely appropriately and just said, I don't know what she's talking about. That's nonsense. My masculinity is not tied to what kind of car I drive. Now, I think that was seen mostly in the political sphere as like,
right, sick burn. Right.
But I think Dave and I heard that and we were like, yes.
Right. Correct.
Somebody has been listening to our show. He has not. I promise you he has not. But this was a pretty fun little dip of the toe from the larger culture into our world of discussing nonsense masculinity things with cars.
Yeah.
I do want to, the thing that I provided a link to this article in particular though, because it brings up some good points that I do want to talk about.
Sure.
About just how the EV discussion has been sucked into the like culture war at large and just how fucking dumb that is. Like how ridiculous it's made the entire discussion.
Right.
And there are legitimate reasons to sort of push back against an assumption that we're all going to be driving electric cars in the next 10 years. There are logistical
and
challenges.
And they're going to fix all of our problems. Right.
Right. Yeah. I mean, there are lots and lots of problems to solve with this. And there's lots of reasons to be skeptical that this is going to be a panacea and fix everything.
Right. Not a magic bullet.
Right.
Yep.
But it makes my pee sad is not one of them. Like, what?
That's not a problem associated with the future of electric cars and infrastructure.
No.
That's a problem between you and your urologist.
Yeah. Yeah. And maybe your priest. I don't know what everyone gets up to, but That's what the hell?
Right. No, so we should mention that this is a HuffPost article, right? The headline for the audio listeners is "What the Weird Conservative Fixation on Electric Vehicles Says About Their Politics," right? So the thrust of the article does focus on this kind of like this odd spin that is put on EVs and how they kind of like projected like actual like additional baggage like into the trunk of a Tesla when they're throwing it at you in an argument.
Right. And obviously this is HuffPost, so they didn't do what I did and say here are some, legitimate angles of attack.
Right.
On an all EV future. They're very pro EV because of course, it's all just they've successfully, when they do this, meaning people on the right do this and drag it into a culture war thing, then it just makes people on the left sort of like retreat into a little bit of tribalism too, for understandable reasons. But it then makes it so you can't be critical either. Right. And there's like, it's a good example of something that this happens with so many things in the larger culture, where like, if it gets dragged into the culture war, as everything eventually does, then there becomes only two positions. It becomes a binary when it's not.
Right.
Clearly.
Right. Right. Yeah. And neither of those two polar opposites are like really addressing like the things that are needed to be addressed in order to move forward.
No.
Right.
No, because one is nonsense and one is a little bit of magical thinking.
Right? Exactly. Yes. Yeah.
So.
Right.
Great. Cool. Yeah. That's what we're left with.
Right. Yeah. I'm going to scroll past the picture of Marjorie Taylor Greene. I'm mad that those are her initials, because every time I see it, I'm like, who said something about Magic the Gathering? That's a joke from me and Matt Murphy, everybody. What's up, Matt? Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Yeah. And here they go. Like HuffPost is, going like, okay, EVs are fun to drive. EVs reduce dependence on foreign oil. Yes, these are all things, right? But yeah,
which maybe they will.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Right.
There's
a
lot of open questions about the environmental impact long term if everybody using current technology drives EVs.
Exactly.
Which is fair to examine. Like, we should be doing that.
Right. And it's not saying that we don't like EVs to talk about that kind of stuff, because EVs are great.
Yeah.
Plug-in hybrids are great.
I want one real bad.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah.
You know what? How about I cleanse your palate real quick? If we get with an EV. Do you want to see a rad-ass EV?
I do.
So I went autocrossing with the Porsche Club. Right.
Oh, yeah.
It was the last autocross event of the season. I just now got hip to the Porsche Club autocrossing, right? Ian, there was a sweet Taycan there. Check this shit out. Ian, look at this freaking butter car.
Oh, it's the wagon too.
Yeah, it's the wagon. Look at the color. It's like this crazy like teal metallic.
That is a color.
Yeah, it's rad. It looked so much better in person. Yeah. I mean, I love it when somebody takes a big swing on color on a car.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Oh, so cool.
Yeah, they did great driving it at autocross. So yeah, there you go. This is the kind of EV that we're excited about.
Oh man, that wagon is so cool. I will say, I really love, there's like the white wheels.
Yeah.
That come on the Taycan. Have you seen those?
Yeah.
I don't know what trim level they come on, but I've seen them in person a few times now. I love them. I love those big white wheels on that car. I think they look super boss.
Right?
But this looks great.
Yeah.
Ian,
oh, man. I'm not thinking about will this EV like prevent sudden infant death syndrome? Like, I'm just enjoying this EV for what it is.
Right. Now, have your testicles recovered from seeing this?
You know, my masculinity has been completely reshaped, right? Like, it's... I will say I have been doing one thing. Whenever I see a Prius, I just rub against it because I'm hoping that makes all my back hair fall out. It hasn't worked yet. I got to tell you about something I saw the other day.
Is it about back hair or a Prius?
It's about the back of something.
Ooh.
Okay, so like I think that like when we hear shit like from Marjorie Taylor Greene, like and you know Lauren Boebert, like just the real fucking wackadoos, right?
Yeah.
That, like when we hear the crazy stuff, like it's so interesting because there is such a section of the population where they're like, yep, got it, go, right? Like that just like take that, they internalize it, and then they run with it, right? Like that's the thing that they say, right?
Yeah.
And it's so like, it's just so confusing, right? Because like Pete said, he's like, I don't even know what that's about, right? I saw something kind of similar like with that same energy. Like it was a big truck, beep beep, I'm a big boy, right? Mm-hmm. You know, like the diesel stack and all that. On the tailgate, it had like a very well printed vinyl wrap on the tailgate with like Joe Biden like doing finger guns or something, right? Uh-huh. And have you seen this around Denver? Do you know what this is? Okay. Real big, in big letters, next to Joe Biden, it said, "Does this ass make my truck look big?"
What?
Exactly. It's that same just wackadoo fucking thing where like he's saying that like in the presence of Biden and because of all like the liberal tears and all that, like, are you scared of my big bad truck, Mr. Biden?
Well, no, it doesn't even make sense.
Exactly.
Grammatically, as a joke, it doesn't make sense.
Right. On top of that, like, it's way easier to spot Biden than it is like to make sense of what this dude is driving around, like the text of what this dude is driving around. So it just looks like this dude's like super into Biden, unless you get like within 50 feet of him.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is funny when, and I pay way more attention to political news and sort of like the
you
whole,
get in there.
I do, and it's unhealthy the amount to do. But even then, like there'll be things that I miss, right? That like get like
I should hope
thrown. Well, they like get thrown into like the right wing like what's it called when it's the thing that spins around?
Oh, centrifuge.
Yeah, the right wing like media centrifuge, and then gets spit out by a coworker, and it's just like, wait, what? What?
Right.
I don't even recognize these are English words. What are you talking about?
Right.
You know, I was thinking about that the other day too, because I actually really like it sometimes when the concept of milkshake ducking.
Yes.
Right. So milkshake ducking for anyone
who doesn't know, yeah.
It's a meme that somebody, I can't remember who tweeted it originally, but basically it was milkshake duck was a fake thing. Doesn't exist. But the guy tweeted basically, I regret to inform you that milkshake duck is now canceled. And it went on to detail why milkshake duck was canceled. And basically the point is that like everything and everyone that you love eventually is problematic, right?
Right.
I really like it sometimes when somebody, a pop culture thing that I have no investment in whatsoever gets milkshake duck, because it just like it's almost a relief that like, it's just one less thing I have to learn about at all. I don't have to learn about the milkshake ducking. I don't have to learn about why people cared about it. I don't have to, because it's over now.
Right. Yes. Right?
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly.
The one that happened recently?
I know exactly what you're talking about. And there's two facets of it. One is the Try Guys thing.
Yes.
Right? Okay,
yes.
So there's the Try Guys thing. I like something about infidelity, blah, blah, blah. Okay, whatever. right?
Yeah.
Then the SNL thing about the Try Guy thing.
Yeah,
right?
I watched that, yeah.
Which I'm glad I don't watch SNL anymore, because it sounded fucking exhausting to just watch. It sounded like all the reasons I stopped watching SNL, to be honest.
Well, it was actually the only funny sketch of the whole night, because it was basically somebody. The idea was somebody hearing about it for the first time and just being like, "What? Why? No, this is terrible. I don't want to learn about any of this."
Right.
That was basically the gist of the sketch. Was that this was dumb and stupid and doesn't deserve my brain space.
And then all the backlash about that skit, because
I didn't know that there was backlash about it.
So I'm just glad that I didn't even expose myself to it to begin with, right? Because it's fucking exhausting.
It is exhausting.
Yeah,
but again, I was just happy. Like, I don't have to.
Yeah.
I don't have any dog in this.
Yeah,
fight.
Yeah. The Venn diagram is like you're just standing to the side of it, right? Happily waving at the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I don't know who or what a Try Guy is, and I don't care to find out. Great. Good job.
Yeah.
High fives all around.
Yeah. Yeah. No, so I do know what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah.
But it's the same. That's the same sort of reaction that I think Pete Buttigieg was having when somebody quoted a Marjorie Taylor Greene thing about emasculating by having an electric car. Like, it's obviously crazy nonsense that means nothing.
Right.
And dismissiveness is the exact right response.
Exactly, right? Dismissiveness. And then also, like, I'm upset that somebody would even like you know what I'm going to ask Mayor Pete about, right?
Well, they were obviously, it was framed as like a, don't you think she said that because you're gay? Like, that was the subtext of it, and he didn't engage in that.
There you go. Yeah, that's the right thing to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
And
when you see a sphere of crazy, you don't walk into it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and I mean, obviously, that's what she was going for.
Right.
I mean,
yeah,
everybody knows that. We don't need to make the subtext text there.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. There is a crazy amount of the population that loves being antagonistic for no fucking reason, right? Or for a lot of fucking reasons. Who knows?
Right.
But, right?
And that's the other point too. Is like, that's not a policy position.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Like, yeah. EVs don't go vroom vroom.
I rub up against a Prius to see if my back hair falls out.
Right.
That's the fucking best, man. Yeah.
That's
one of the best things you've ever said on the show.
Thank you.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
No, you know what? I got to tell you, the universal Ian theorem continues to be true. Remember Moore's Law, right?
Yeah.
For anybody? Yeah. Do you remember, like, Moore's Law said that, like, the amount of transistors on a microchip will double every 18 months, right? And it did for a very long time.
Yeah, we're just sort of getting to the plateau of that.
Yeah, right? But Ian's Law...
Yeah. Everything is dumb and only getting dumber.
There you go. Yeah, continues to hold true. Yeah. There's oftentimes where I think, like, I'll see something like a headline on CNN or something like that, and it'll be one of those headlines where, like, things could go this way or that way, right? Like one of those kinds of things, right? People don't know, blah, 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 right? And I'm just like, okay, I'm going to think of the dumbest thing, and then guess what happens?
Yeah.
The dumbest thing. The dumbest thing. Right? Yeah. So, anyway. Yep.
Well, let's wrap this up because I need to go see the urologist because I saw a Nissan Leaf the other day and my testicles are killing me.
Yes. Don't you notice that when, like, people in bike shorts, like, ride their bikes past, like, those EVs, they just suddenly,
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. They ascend. Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean. We've talked with Jeff Glucker about getting vasectomies before. What we didn't mention was that I just had somebody in a a Chevy Volt just run over my testicles a couple of times, and that's how I got my vasectomy.
Right. You had to take 10 Uber rides in a Nissan Leaf.
You just dip them right onto a supercharger is what you do.
Oh god!
Touch them onto the supercharger once, and then you're done.
If I have to bail you out of jail for teabagging a Tesla supercharger, oh, I'm going to live stream the whole thing. Yeah.
Public service announcement. Please don't teabag high voltage equipment. Thank you.
How'd he die? Well,
as he lived. Doing what he loved.
Yep.
Oh,
is that why those lines are so long?
Yeah. That's exactly what it is. Hey, there was that whole thing, speaking of like weird shit that just gets spit out of the centrifuge, and you're like, what the fuck is that? The whole like taint sunbathing thing. I feel like this is an opportunity to really bring right and left together. Right? Because I
just want to point out the fact that you said 2 words, and unfortunately, I knew exactly what you were talking about. Right? God damn it. That's it. The show's over, man. Taint sunbathing. Sunbathing.
Taint sunbathing.
I knew what you were talking about.
Yeah, there's like a thing in like the Joe Rogan whatever nonsense place.
Where they're showing their buttholes to the sun.
Yeah. For reasons.
Yeah.
But I mean, if that's
not how you get vitamin D.
Leaving the D joke alone there. But also like, if electric cars are emasculating,
right,
but sunbathing your taint increases testosterone or whatever the fuck. Hey, let's get some vasectomies via supercharger with some sunbathing. I mean, I'm assuming the arc from the cable to your sack is gonna have some UV that it's gonna. We're doing 2 things at once. A little for you over here, a little for me over there.
Okay. Gotcha. So like a bunch of Rogan podcast folks sunbathing in their taints, like holding like battery leads, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. And charging up the EVs. And it's just, you've made a circle of stupidity.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. If you chain them together.
Uh-huh. In series or parallel?
Oh, that's a good question.
When you're sunbathing your taint, do you want to do it in series or parallel? Let me get my taint multimeter.
We may have lost control of this a little bit.
Is there a setting on my multimeter for taint resistance? Is this video going to get pulled off of YouTube? Is this going to be the one?
It's going to be you're going to have the 2 probes on the multimeter. You're going to be like, what do I do with these? Yep.
Should I not be flagging our videos as child safe?
No, we should not.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, an electric car made my pee hurt.
Okay. Well, title of the episode: an electric car did what to your what?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I don't know how we're going to top all that, but let's try.
Oh wow! Oh my God!
Well, we started talking about the Porsche autocross event.
Yeah, but I mean, really, where do we go from there? Like,
now, at what point during the autocross event did you take out your sack?
They said that we could sunbathe our taints between runs. Mm-hmm. Right? If we were working the course, right? Yeah. You just had to be back on your feet when the next car came by. Now,
being autocross, I'm assuming you had to place it upon a cone, correct?
Yes. You use the cone as like the old-timey hearing aid, to magnify the sun's rays. Yeah.
Oh, the other
The other direction, Ian. The other direction.
I was like, what do you need to hear? I got it now.
Yeah. 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 God, oh my God. So I burn so easily. Can you imagine the SPF that I would need to do that for like 1 minute?
Yeah.
It'd just be like a Yankee candle melted on my junk.
Yeah, I would assume that, like, if you exposed your taint to the moonlight, it would be like a...
I can't stand a 40-watt
It'd be
bulb.
it'd be an emergency room visit.
We're talking waxing or waning crescent here. You come here for your Magic the Gathering jokes. You come here for for an astronomy reference. You come here for your taint sunbathing. Yeah.
All of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to be put on some kind of watch list, dude. Yeah. Yeah. It was nice knowing everyone.
Yeah.
Yep.
This has been fun, honestly. I mean, not as fun as sunbathing your taint while, giving yourself a vasectomy at a supercharger, but, fun.
Right. Yeah. From now on, catch us on Truth Social, where free speech can be had. Oh, okay. Oh boy.
Anyway,
this is a car show. How about, I just want to say real quick, this has nothing to do with anything, but thank you very much, Dana. It's good to hear from you. Right?
Yes.
We're glad to hear you're hanging in there. And thank you for all of the plates and all of the videos that you've sent us. We're going through and collating all of them. And just know we spent maybe a little too long before the episode trying to get some videos to play so that it will go through the podcast. So we're going to work on that and get it going next time.
Yes, I am very excited about it.
Yes. So thank you for that. And we really appreciate you. Yes. So there you go. Yep.
Hey, I saw something before we get back to autocross.
Sure. Yeah.
I saw a manly looking car.
Really? What did it do for your body hair?
Oh, it regrew everything that I lost rubbing against the Nissan Leaf. So, kind of a precarious situation for my body hair.
I'm sorry, buddy.
But no, this thing is super rad. It's in my neighborhood. I took a couple pictures of it. I already showed this to Dave, so it's not a surprise to him. But yeah, it's like an 80s Lincoln Continental Coupe.
I think that's 90s, buddy.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
Like early 90s? Like the Fox body based thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is pretty badass. No, see, that's the...
Oh, yeah.
I think it's late 80s.
Oh, really? Okay. 89. Right? Let's go. 89. Yep, you're right, buddy. Look at that.
Yeah.
Well done, Ian.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
It is on some big ass tires, and it's got like a huge, the rack on the top with the hella lights and stuff.
Right.
Oh my God, it's so cool. And it's got some sweet patina on it.
Yep.
I'm a little obsessed with it.
As you should be. It is Mad Max Fury Road appropriate and certainly awesome. Yeah. Awesome. I love it. Yeah. It's got a cool the roof like the tray, the cargo tray with a spare tire strapped straight up to it. Yeah. I'm here for it. Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
I think those are Ford Explorer wheels.
Oh, you might be right.
Yeah, I think those are stock Ford Explorer wheels. Yeah.
You might be right there, yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's...
I could be wrong, but,
Well, God, did the Explorer have 6 lugs or 5 lugs? That'd be a good question.
Yeah. I don't know.
But they do look like that shape, so you might be right.
Yeah, that was like a 1996 Ford Explorer.
Oh, man, we're going deep.
I'm trying to make up for all the taint talk.
Taint talk. Could that be the new name of our show?
There we go. You're 1996 right. OEM. Yeah.
Nice work.
I mean, Yeah. Oh, it's a variation of that. This has a little bit more. Oh, maybe it is that.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
That looks right. Yeah. Yeah. Nice work.
Good job, Severnuk. Yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm logging into my laptop real quick here because it looks like some of my stuff didn't sync up to Google Drive for us. So I'm just going to log in and let that run over on the side there. Yeah. So, okay. Oh, yeah. You have a second picture of that.
Oh, yeah. I have the front too.
Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, look at that skid plate, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So rad. I love it. And I love that they cut the front fender for clearance.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it looks way tougher than it should.
Yeah.
Like, it looks really cool.
What's the like off-road rally? It's like, is it the Gambler 500?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This would be perfect for that.
Yeah. Gambler 500 Colorado. I think one of our friends has participated in that before.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like they run tons of stuff like that during the Gambler.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that would be perfect.
That thing would dominate the Gambler. I'm surprised it's not showing up in some of these pictures here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Oh, man. So cool.
Yeah.
I do love, like, that style car made off-road.
Yes. Right?
Yeah. Well, there's another one right there. You just passed one.
You're right. Oregon Gambler 500. There you go. Okay. It's a platform with potential.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is my jam here. This gen Nissan Pathfinder. I can smell that interior. Yeah. No, the Gambler is like an off-road Lemons, right?
Yeah.
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 That's pretty rad.
Super cool.
Yeah. Nice. Nice, man. Oh, here's a PT Cruiser Gambler build. Ian.
Nice.
Look at that shit. That's rad. Okay.
AMC Javelin.
Yeah. Well done, Gambler folks. We're here for it. Yeah, that Javelin looks badass. That looks like a car in Burnout Paradise.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like one of the early cars you get. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it. Nice, Ian. Nice.
All right, what do you want to talk about next? Do you want to do your garage updates, or do you want to talk more about autocross?
Yeah. So we'll just like, so last autocross event of the season, wrapped it up with the Porsche Club. See here. Oh, man, dude, I saw so many cool cars. You and I talked about the results of it, and there was one car that you and I had mentioned. It was like a 1982 911 SC.
Yeah.
The Porsche Club, I got to say, their photo game, they had tons of photographers there. This is a photo from a gentleman named Dan Greco. Okay. But I have a picture of that 911 on the course, Ian, and it is fucking sending it. So it is like a 1982, not perfect condition, like maroon 911 SC, gold Porsche lettering on the bottom, and this dude is sending the hell out of it.
Oh, it's got a ducktail, guys. It's got a ducktail.
Right?
Oh, I love that. Oh my God, that's so cool.
Yeah. Mr. Koo. Yeah. Kuo. Yeah, I haven't met him. I don't know his first name, but yeah.
Holy shit, that's amazing.
And like he finished way up there, right?
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. Yeah, so he was sending it and it was fantastic. It was wonderful to see. Yeah.
That's rad as hell. That's really cool.
Right?
Yeah.
All of my stuff did sync. I just put it in the wrong folder like a moron. But yeah, here's me, another photo from Dan. Toot toot.
Oh, that looks great.
Thank you. Toot toot beep beeping around the course.
You can really see the body roll.
Oh, just wait. Here you go. Yeah. Look at that.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Oh my God. It looks like your tire's about to debeat itself.
So, yeah, I mean, there's some tension on that. There is some tension on that. Yeah. And remember, that's running 40 PSI up front.
That's crazy.
The front tires do all of the work in that car. Like so I'm going to change my tire setup for next season. I'm going with the Potenzas, because the R1 or whatever it is, because they have a stiffer sidewall.
Yeah.
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 Yep.
Is your inside rear wheel off the ground here, you think?
No, it's close. Every picture that I've seen, it's close. Yeah. Yep.
Also, I just want to point out how enormous you look in this little car. Like you're taking up like half the windshield.
Yes. I look like, remember the Incredibles movie? The guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
You look like Mr. Incredible in there.
Yeah, Mr. Incredible car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I really do. Yep, there you go. Yep. This is me driving the Fiat. Yeah. Yep.
Oh my God, it's so funny.
Right? I mean, yeah.
But those are great pictures.
Thanks, man. Yeah, Dan Greco, thank you very much for taking those photos.
Those are not, it's not easy to get those sorts of pictures either. Like there's not like a lot it's just a parking lot too. So it's not like a lot of reference points to get your focus game in.
No, yeah, they brought some serious equipment. Oh yeah, here's another one. Just almost getting off the ground.
Yeah.
There. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah. Right?
So this was the last of the season.
Yes.
You're obviously planning on doing next season.
Yes.
So you mentioned tire change.
Yep. So we're going to go, all four wheels are going to have racing tires on them.
Okay.
Yep. And I was talking to someone there that said that they knew somebody else that had a lot of success in a front wheel drive car. I think it was a Focus ST. And they had the tires that I want with the very stiff sidewalls. I think they're the Bridgestone Potenza somethings, right?
Yeah, the ones I have too.
Yeah, they're like 200 tread wear.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. On the front, and the ones that I'm actually running now on the front, the Hancooks on the back. Yeah. So if the car's not pivoting enough, then we can go to the Hancooks on the back instead of street tires.
That makes sense.
Speaking of the back wheels, you cannot adjust camber on the Fiat rear.
Okay.
But I obviously need more of it because Rhea likes to get slippy. Yeah. Right? Mm-hmm. So I'm opening a package now from 500 Madness, right? Okay. I have in my sweet little hands.
Is this a live unboxing?
It's a live unboxing, bro.
Oh my God. It's a live unboxing.
This is now an unboxing show, Ian. Right? They make these...
Unboxing, also, what I call it when I expose my taint to the sun. Not a lot of people know that.
You know, we got rid of the Team Clearcoat / Apex adjacent swear jar. I'm gonna bring it back. I'm just gonna request by a Cash App like $1 every time you say taint from now on.
Would you call it a taint tax?
I would, and I'm charging you $2 for that one.
I'm just gonna get an invoice at the end of the month. Like, what the hell?
Yep. But Ian, they make these camber plates that go between the wheel knuckle and the bearing surface or whatever. Yeah. So this is going to give me perfect 3 degrees of negative camber on the rear.
Nice.
Of my Fiat. So we're going to bolt these in. Right?
It's going to be, between that and different tires, it's going to be a totally different car.
Ian, guess what? We're also doing suspension because I pulled the trigger on a full fucking Coney setup.
Yes.
Yep. Coney adjustable yellows.
I love it.
Yep. So we're going full Coneys. Right? Okay. Coney 2022.
So they're adjustable.
Yes, they are. The rears you have to take off of the bolt and screw the whole body. Mm-hmm. The fronts are externally adjustable, so you just have the little Coney wrench like I had on the Vigant.
Yeah. So on the rear, are you going to go? What are you going to start with? Because I'm assuming you want the rear to be stiff.
We're starting all the way firm,
and then go back one, or you go just all the way firm.
You and I are going to hoon it in the parking lot over near me, and we're going to do some chassis setup.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's going to be fun,
right? Yeah.
I will. What about track day?
No. Okay. No, because I don't think running at high planes is a good analog for autocross performance. Just such severe braking and sharp turning, I
think you can learn a lot from the slow corners for sure.
Sure, but
and there's plenty of them on that track.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to put the Nugget on high plains.
Okay.
I already blew up one car on high plains, Ian.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got blown up in a car on high plains.
You did. Yeah, you were literally on fire. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. But yeah, okay. So I think I would love for you to help me do the suspension on the Nugget.
I would love that.
Yeah. And I think you and I should record it and have some fun doing it. And then do a drive before and after. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would love to find a parking lot near you that we can set up like a little course.
Yeah.
Like, do you think we could do that? You think we could set up a little course and do like a before and after and like time ourselves?
Absolutely not without the police getting called.
What?
Unfortunately, no. But we can certainly kind of like, kind of kick it around a little bit and then come back later. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or another day. Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing for autocross next season. In addition to a proper oil temperature monitor gauge, a water temperature gauge, like that kind of peace of mind stuff. Yeah. Yep. So, and then like obviously I'm gonna flush the transmission fluid. I'm running Royal Purple for that. Might as well, and then coolant flush, and of course oil changes. But I change oil in that thing like I change socks. It's fine. Yeah. Yeah. So there you go. Yeah.
Oh, this is such a great picture of it too.
Thanks, man. Yeah. Yeah. It's this little guy here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you, Dan, for the pictures. Yeah.
It looks great.
Right.
Well done.
A couple other weird cars that were there. If you want to see it, one other weird car. Ian, I texted you about it, I think. Here, let me do a little tab cleanup here. Mr. Incredible, blah, blah, blah. Take in. Ian, this 914 V8 with the crazy body kit.
It is a crazy body kit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And now that I'm looking at it on a bigger screen, it does look very body kitty.
Yes. Yes. Which I'm fine with.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you take a Porsche 914 and just fucking go nuts. Yeah. So this is obviously some kind of kit for a nose to toes V8 fit into a 914. Mm-hmm. It looks great. Yeah.
It looks really cool.
Yeah.
How did it do?
I think the person was being very gentle with it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I think they really didn't want to ding it. Yeah. Yeah. So.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah. But hey, they were out there. I got to see it.
Yeah.
Did
it sound good?
It seemed a little quiet. Yeah. Now that now that I think about it, I did not notice the sound.
Huh.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
So anyway. Yeah.
Not the choice I would have made.
Just open
Everybody
headers.
would have known.
just exhaust exits out of that trunk cover.
Right.
Yeah. Yep.
Spitting flames,
Yeah. Just Ian with a hole saw drilling 8 holes.
Yeah.
Yeah. What, 8? Throw a 9th in there just for fun. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Just to get some sunshine down there.
See, that's what you got to do. It's important.
Yep. It's not important. Apex Adjacent does not take any responsibility if you want to expose your butthole to the sun's harmful rays. Under no condition are we medical doctors or people who give advice on anything. We love you.
We do, however, have excellent financial advice. So,
yes. Yep. Took a bath on Bed Bath & Beyond. Ian.
What do you say we close this out, whatever this is with a license plate game?
Oh, okay. Yeah, you got it. Okay.
When I put that talk about on there about the emasculating thing, I was like, oh boy, here we go again, being political scolds, boring, Apex Adjacent.
Right.
And we talked about Taints for a half hour.
Speaking of where the sun doesn't shine.
Oh, look at that.
That was on the way out to autocross. Yeah.
It's so good of somebody to take a picture from your passenger seat.
Right. Yeah. Exactly while I was doing 69 miles an hour. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, to reach over and make it look like they took it from the driver's seat, right?
Yeah.
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 And you can see that I've passed the police alert.
Yep.
Yeah, on
You
Waze.
get Chemical
there.
Brothers queued
Yep.
up on the old stereo.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have
Right.
that record on vinyl.
As you should. It's Surrender. It's a wonderful album. Yeah. Right? Anyway, Ian. License plate game. Oh wait, that's a kitten update.
Oh my god.
That's one of the 4 that my wife and I are fostering. Yeah.
That is adorable.
Yeah. Yeah. And then lastly, real quick, I got to show you this. Jesse sent us something from Vermont in the spirit of Mad Max cars, Ian.
Hell yeah.
I don't even know what it is, but it's way up high, and it's like an older...
Old Ford or something? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's amazing.
Right? 40s, 50s?
40s.
Yeah, 40s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
30s or 40s. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
pre-war, I think. Yeah.
She
That's
said
awesome.
she said just Vermont things. She saw that in Vermont. So, yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Just imagine ripping that from tree to tree to collect your maple syrup. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You're collecting maple syrup and dropping off bourbon is what's happening in that.
There you go. Yes. Yeah, you are moonshine running. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Right? So thank
that.
you. Thank you, Jesse, for sending that in. Yeah. Okay. I got distracted, Ian. What were we doing? Was I showing you a picture that Dana sent us of a rad Fiero?
Oh, wow, that is a cool Fiero.
Yeah.
No, you were going to show us a license plate game.
Okay. All right. But thank you, Dana, for sending this Fiero because it's really badass.
Yeah, that is cool.
Right? Yeah. I didn't know that there was a convertible Fiero.
Yeah, I don't know that.
I don't think there is. I think this is custom, Ian. Look at the back of this. Look. Look at it. Look at it.
Yeah, no, that
Yeah.
looks.
There's some sheet metal. Custom convertible Fiero.
Yeah,
Hell yes. Thank you, Dana.
yep.
We're here for it. Gosh, lots of custom car stuff this episode.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, and people just ripping the protective coverings off of things and exposing them to the sun.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
What are we talking about?
I don't know, but I got a tanning appointment in 10 minutes. I've been kicked out of several establishments for not using their booths correctly. Ian, I do have a license plate game for you.
I am excited.
I actually have 2. These might go quick. This one's called... This is a 2-parter. Okay?
Okay.
This one is called You and I.
Oh.
You and I.
Yeah.
Ian, I'm going to give you I. I'm going to give you I first.
Oh,
And
I
this is
see.
not-
Okay.
Yep. This is not like you and I, like a UTI, but this is you and I. All right.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Here we go. All right.
Oh boy.
Up top, we have a black Lincoln MKZ on a lift. Then we have a silver Volkswagen Passat, all dewy and fresh in the morning dew. And then we have a Subaru Ascent, champagne beige color. Ian,
Oh,
the license
boy.
plates.
Oh God.
Since this one's called I, do you want me to read them? Is it going to kill you to read them?
I run far. I will win. Double and I am iron. Okay.
Or I am Iron.
Right away, I have an idea.
Okay.
We've got some context clues here. On the Lincoln,
Yeah.
we have an Iron Man sticker
Right.
on the back. I'm guessing Johnny sent you this one. I'm guessing that this is I am iron.
Okay. Okay. Why do you think Johnny sent it to us?
Because it's from Wisconsin
Okay. All
and it's
right.
on a lift.
Uh-huh. Huh.
Okay.
Ain't that a thing? Thank you,
and-
Johnny.
All right. Let's see the next one because now I'm hoping.
It's a Passat TSI, Teton Volkswagen, license plate frame.
Yeah.
Just a dewy silver Passat. It doesn't get more generic than that.
It really does. Like literally, if you Google car,
Yeah.
A silver Passat is maybe what comes up.
Yeah. Right? Okay.
Okay.
All right. And then the silver Subaru Ascent. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Next to a sign that says, please do not relieve your dog in this area. Yeah.
Man, in like aggressively beige.
Yes.
Like we get it, Subaru. Yeah. It's beige.
Yeah, hashtag beige so hard.
Calm down.
Motherfuckers want to find me. I beige so hard. Well, that's the next Weird Al song. I beige so hard. Motherfuckers want to find me. I need a lyric about Costco khakis after that.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. So,
what's it going to be, Ian? Who's going to be I Will Win? They couldn't get I Will Win. They got I Will, WILW1N.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's my thought is that I Will Win is kind of aggressive, right?
Okay. All right.
I Run Far is braggy, but not aggressive. Not as aggressive, right?
Correct. Yeah. Not as aggro. Yeah.
I got to figure it out. Because I'm pretty confident in I Am Iron goes on the Lincoln with the Iron Man.
Sure. It's not, but sure. Or maybe it is.
So I got to figure out which of these two is more aggressive.
Okay.
And
oh, wow.
What's more aggressive between a silver Passat and a beige Subaru Ascent? Oh boy, I have no idea.
There was an old Kids in the Hall sketch where they were like, the pummeling continues, and it was two people just like batting at each other like this.
Yes.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go I Run Far on the Subaru Ascent because it's Colorado, and I feel like that's just the Colorado vibe. I Run Far.
Okay.
I'm not saying I'm gonna win, man. I'm not in a hurry. I'm just going far. I Run Far, and then I Will Win. I'm going on the Passat.
Okay. Ian, I have some good news for you.
Oh.
And more good news.
Oh.
And a third good news. You got all three right. Thank you, Johnny, for sending us I Am Iron. Thank you, PETA, for sending us I Will Win. And thank you, Tara, for sending us I Run Far.
Nice.
Yeah. When PETA says I Will Win, it's like, you're going to win what, dude? Like, with your Passat?
A staring contest, probably. Wow. Okay.
Yep. Okay, so that was I. And
nice.
You and I. All right?
I like it. All right.
You ready for you?
I think so, yeah.
All right, here we go. Here's
I hope it's EWE and it's all sheep. No, it's not. Nice. Okay. Oh, wow.
All right, so
these
up
are
top,
fantastic.
we have a black Audi All-Road, the one
like
based
a modern one. Yeah, the A4
based on the A4. Yep. We have a GMC Yukon XL with some context clues thrown in here.
Oh boy.
Yep. And then
wow.
On the bottom we have a silver F-150. Yep.
Wisconsin.
Yep.
That's a Wisconsin one. Okay, let's go back to that Yukon.
Okay, let's read the plates real quick.
Oh, yeah. The plates are, you're basic, you're loved, and you crazy.
Yep.
Wow. Okay, so let's go talk about it. Let's go look at the Audi first. The
sure.
Virginia license plate.
Uh-huh.
Not much else to go off of.
Yeah, really. I mean, yeah.
Like nothing else to go off of.
Yeah, it looks like a bone. Like you can tell the person may be sitting inside of it, looking in their rearview mirror, wondering why someone's taking their picture.
Yeah.
Unless that's just the headrest up higher.
It might just be the headrest up higher.
Yeah, I think you're right.
With it, because I think it's the back headrest is like offset.
Yeah.
Just the angle of it. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Mirrors folded in.
Yeah.
Parked. Yep.
Nothing.
Okay.
Then this GMC Yukon. Okay, so we've got an Alaska plate and it's an In God We Trust special plate and a very bedazzled license plate holder.
Right.
Now, as a license plate holder aficionado, Dave, what are your thoughts on this?
I'd take that over no frame.
Crazy talk.
I would put that on my car if somebody gave me a choice between a bedazzled license plate frame and no frame. I'm going bedazzled.
I do respect the commitment to the bedazzling. I like the commitment to the bedazzling. Because the
bolt covers,
the bolt covers are also bedazzled.
Yep.
Fantastic. Okay.
They are. Yep.
All right. And then let's see this last lunatic, this Wisconsin plate on a Ford F-150.
Right. You got some mud flaps.
Yeah, some fancy mud flaps and a very rusty trailer hitch.
Yep. As you'd expect for Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. You crazy. You are loved. You, the letter U, the letter R, LUVD, loved. And you are basic. Basic.
Obviously, you're loved. Like, that's got to go with the In God We Trust.
You think so?
I think so.
Okay.
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
That's got to be it.
Okay.
Yes. Because I think the bedazzling is maybe, and your love, this is like a prosperity gospel sort of vibe that I'm getting.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
So I'm going there. Then,
I mean, you're wrong, but you know.
But then we've got your basic.
Yeah. This is the real conundrum here, right?
Yeah. What is the Venn diagram between people who buy fancy mud flaps for their Ford F-150 and know what basic means and would use it in conversation?
I like how you're breaking this down.
I feel like that's a smaller Venn diagram than Audi drivers knowing what basic is.
Okay.
So I think these are in order. I think it's your basic up at the all road, you're loved on the Yukon, and you crazy on the Ford F-150.
Huh.
That is my answer.
All right, Ian, I have an answer for you.
Oh boy.
You got them all right. You are basic on the Audi. You are loved on the Yukon. And you crazy. Your father sent that one in, so thank you, Eric. You
Thanks,
crazy.
Dad. You crazy.
Our buddy Chris sent in the Yukon. You are loved. And Jesse sent us the You Are Basic. I think Jesse sent us the You Are Basic like at least a year ago. And I've had it. Yeah.
These are all great spots. All 6 of these have been great spots.
Right? Yeah, and they're all stuff that people have sent us. So thank you. When you send us a plate and we don't get to it for literal years, just know it's not going anywhere. We've got it, and we're waiting for something like this because I finally was able to make a U and an I license plate game.
Amazing. That's how we trick you into keeping on listening to the show.
There you go. Yeah, we're going to get to your plate.
Yeah. Wow. This was great.
Thank you.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
This is a good one. Well, Dave, that was a show.
Yeah.
That was a show for both you and I.
We covered a lot of ground tonight, Ian, you and I. Yeah. Yeah.
Most of it strange and neither really in one place or the other. Sort of a no man's land in between two different places is sort of where we covered ground.
Right, exactly. Like there's like a definitive place on one side and a definitive place on the other. Right.
But we weren't in either of those places.
No. We were kind of almost, I would say, fixated on this kind of middle area.
Yeah, we covered all of it.
Yes. We exposed it.
I was going to say, we've shown some sunlight on it, which I think is good because sunlight, as everybody knows, boosts testosterone. So.
Talking taints, man.
720 315
But 515.
515-13. Why has this number left my brain?
Yeah, you had it for a while. You had it for a good while.
Yeah.
You want to send us a vanity plate or leave us a voicemail, Alex, we got yours. We're going to play it on the next show. 720-515-1391. If you listen to Art Bell and you remember him going east of the Rockies, blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
apexadjacent@gmail.com. We're at the socials media places. Everybody, we love you and your taints. Thank you. Goodbye.